Hello everyone, Penguin Stew here, welcome to the channel. Right now we are playing Gratuitous Space Battles 2. Now this is a little bit different game, where a lot of the stuff that you do actually happens on menus. So, like designing starships, what you do here is you have to balance the power, the crew supplied, and the weight for the speed and stuff, and then the attacking power and hit points. It's all very, very complicated, especially when you get to the big suckers like this one. Let's load one of the dreadnoughts here. Once you start putting all this stuff on, it gets really crazy. So I spent about an hour, 2 hours putting this together. It's one of those things that's fun, but it's not fun to watch. So I thought I would just tell you a little bit about it and then let you watch the battle. See how I set it up. Alright. So we can see here what we're going up against in general terms. Now the map that we're on, we have an anomaly. Shield strength of all ships reduced by 50%. So I made sure that my ships had shields, but instead of having dual shields, I pulled off the extra and put on more armor to compensate. That way the anomaly didn't hit me as hard. Alright, so first thing we're going to want to put out is our dreadnoughts. Now, one thing, there's cost and honor. And however much cost you have is subtracted from the honor you get if you win. So basically you want the cheapest fleet possible to defeat what's over here. So that's why cost is such a factor in this. Let's see, we got how much is the Slugger? Slugger doesn't have the speed of the Juggernaut. It's outfitted a little bit differently. It doesn't have as much armor though. The same shields, but not as much armor. But it does have more hit points. So we'll go with that. I'm going to put our two dreadnoughts opposite their two dreadnoughts. Make sure the big boys are fighting each other. Now you can see here they have a whole lot of gunships and fighters. So we want to go destroyers. The Queen's Backhand. This one, I picked the Queen's Backhand because it's a Victorian class ship. So I thought that might be kind of funny. But anyway. Yeah, so this one, these are primarily designed to combat fighters. So we're going to want a couple of them here to help stave off the waves of fighters. And we want, we'll mess with orders later. I also have the D4 Aegis. Now, what this one's designed to do is intercept missiles that come in towards us. So, go ahead and we'll put two out there. Alright, now we got our frigates. We've got the Napoleon and the sample frigate. So the only one I did here was the Napoleon. Now what's it outfitted for? It is outfitted as just a mainline combat ship. So frigates have a little bit more to them than destroyers, a little more powerful. And ooh, cruisers. Can't forget our cruisers. Alright, our C1 carrier. Now, we'll be able to launch a whole lot of fighters and gunships from these because they have carrier bays. However, if we need any extras, we can always use C1 carriers. And then we also have the C3 jackhammer. which is mainly a combat vessel. I want to keep everything tight here. I want strong ships on the flanks. Alright. And we're going to want to back them up with some destroyers here. Oh, the D3 enabler. Can't forget the enabler. What this one does is it enables yuck, yuck, yuck. But it's got shield support beam, supports nearby ships by boosting their shields, returning them to strength quickly. It also supports nearby ships by boosting the effective tracking speed of their weapons. So these have very limited attack the way that I set them up, but they do enhance the effectiveness of your fleet. So we want to put them here, but we want to put them back a little bit. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that. And the Aegis, that's protecting us from missiles. We'll probably have some missiles coming from these, so we'll go ahead and put these out here. I don't think I'm getting the spacing quite uniform, but it's okay. Everything's got to be covered and aligned. Hurrah. Okay. Now, the gunships have the G1 Dutch. And basically the way it's outfitted is as a missile launcher. No, I just designed another gunship. Where is it? This is one problem that I've had in this game, is ship design is just randomly disappearing. I swear I built another gunship. Just the D1 G1 Dutch. Now let's open it. The missile launcher, pulse laser. Yeah, I remember I did, because I named it the G2 torpedo boat. Torpedo boat. I think that was the only change that I made to it. Yes. Save. Save. Are you sure you want to overwrite this? But it said I didn't have it. Okay. Yes. Go ahead and overwrite that. We'll go back. Now it's on here. That was kind of funny. I have to ask the developer to take a look at that. Alright, so these were actually, I think, going to want to put them over this way, because they're primarily designed with missiles. And probably going to be better for attacking these. Now, with these out here, they will need something to land, something to support them. So we're going to need to go here to our cruisers and put the carrier out. We'll put it just inside here. What we do is we take these, click on them, assign carrier, boom. Take these, click, assign carrier, boom. Alright, now we've got our fighters. Now the light fighter, it's a little bit more expensive. Has no armor. It's got a lot more speed. It's basically built to fight other fighter stuffs. And since I have a whole mess load of gunships and fighters here, we'll go ahead and throw some of these out here. We're also going to want some F1 Sparrows, because they have a little bit more to them. And longevity of armor. So we'll have them out front to kind of take the brunt of the hits. We've got about 64. As you can see, we're severely outnumbered still. What are we doing? More cruisers. Probably use some more jackhammers. Some more gunships. What did I make? Were these the Dutches or the torpedo boats? Okay, so we have the torpedo boats. We'll put some Dutches out here. And now you can see the ones that we've put out that aren't attached to carriers or anything or flashing. So we'll go ahead and we'll select these. We'll select these. Click on them, assign carrier. And we'll assign them to the closest vessel. Bingo. Alright. Now let's put some torpedo boats here. Because why not? A squadron of torpedo boats. Squadron of Dutches. And let's see, we're at 91. Okay, so we are actually starting to get a little bit pricey. So let's go ahead, we'll take these gunboats off. So we want to make some money here. Alright, if we win, we'll get 12,222. We need to go ahead and assign these. Assign carriers. And actually, pretty sure there is enough that we can assign all those to one carrier. So what we're going to do then is we're going to take a new ship. What do we have here? We have 2 DR2 sluggers. Okay. So we're going to take this slugger off. A new ship. We're going to load up the slugger and take a look at it. Alright, now what we have here, we have a bunch of carrier bays. We don't need those because we're able to support our ships with what we have. So instead of having wasted slots here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to pack this sucker with more stuff. So, could give it some more heavier armor, but it only stacks at 0.85%. Or 0.85, which is 85%. Whenever you put additional pieces on. So you can see here, this is at 85%. These are at 85. I don't think it goes down. Yeah, it does start going down. So the more you put, it starts going down even more. So shields are kind of the same way. Let's go ahead, even though it takes us down, because that puts us over on power. You want to be faster? No. Target booster. See, this is where it gets difficult. Because these only use 20 power. Of course, I could replace these with bigger... oh, excuse me, I need to get a drink here. Bigger power plants. Excuse me. Okay. Actually, we could do a throw some more repair bays on here. We only have 2 right now. So we got those. And we have 2 empty slots. What are we going to put there? We already have an Eagle Eye target booster. For defenses, we already have 1 shield. Do we want 2 shields? We could put this, but then it would reduce the effectiveness of our other one. And take it down to 90%. So that actually, depending on how the math works out, could actually lower our shields. So we could do thruster pods. Add some maneuverability, because this thing turns like a brick. Alright, I think we can do that. We'll call you the DR3 Shifty, because he can move. Now I can't save because there's something wrong with my design. Oh, I just barely don't have enough crew. Okay. As you can see, this is not an easy process. It actually takes a decent amount of time to do. If we put a target booster, should we put another Eagle Eye on there? Yeah, we can actually do another Eagle Eye. Go ahead and put it here because I like to have things symmetric. And just weird like that. Okay, so now we've got our DR3 Shifty. Save. Save. Okay. Don't want to post it. Go back. Okay. We've got our Dreadnought. We've got our DR3 Shifty. And we will actually go ahead and take and change this formation. And we'll put it out in front because it has more armor. And it's going to be able to take a little bit more of a beating. Put it out front. These backed up here. And we'll move you guys up here. Alright, great. Let's go ahead, we'll select these, this. And we're going to want them to stay about like that. So we'll add new order, formation, sign order. Great. Save that. What do we got here? These are the light fighters. Light fighter 1. All of our light fighters. No. Okay, I have to... I'll get it eventually. Okay. We want to make sure their attack fighters is up. Priority. Move to attack at this range. Minimum range 20. Maximum range 300. So we want to attack at 300 then. It'd be nice if this let you select it so you could put it in instead of having to jerk around with the slider. Oh well, close enough. And the gunships. 40, we're going to switch that to closer to their max. Actually, we want to probably do that with all of them. And that would be a nice feature to be able to switch the attack range at all. For all these at the same time. Actually, I thought I was going to get on here and talk for just a couple minutes about this. And it ended up being 19 something. And the problem I'm going to run into here is the battle is so insane. I'm going to need to have a higher bitrate to be able to show it to you clearly. But I don't want all this menu stuff with me talking at a huge bitrate. Otherwise, I'm going to have an unmanageably large file, and it's going to take 3 days to upload it, and it'll be ridiculous. See, these are the F1 Sparrows. What range do we get on these guys? 450. You know what? You're just going to have to stay at 360 because I'm not going through doing all that. Your fighters are out, your ships are out, and all that happy trash. You guys, it doesn't matter if you stay in formation or not. I don't want you to do anything special. Not in particular. You guys are just out there going at it. So, we'll you can go ahead and save this formation. YouTube video 1. Save. Alright. Then we'll go to fight. And this is the main event that you've been waiting for. I think I might split this up into 2 files. Yeah, and make 2 videos. I think that's what... See you in the next video. So, thank you for watching. Stay classy, Internet. Alright, Penguin Stew here. We are ready for the battle. Nice. Now this is where it starts getting gratuitous.